What's up, my fellow flyers? Anyways, out here testing my X210, and you can see I finally have some good weather. Believe it or not, this ground was covered in snow this morning, so thankfully it cleared off a bit. I could get out here and fly. I haven't been out flying in over a week, so it's awesome to be out. I got the X210. My initial thoughts are this thing is amazing. It's unreal. I haven't flown anything like it, and it just makes you enjoy the hobby that much more. So I'm going to get a few flights in today while I've got some time here after work, and give you guys some thoughts. Alright guys, so those were my first two real flights with the X210, and I don't know if you can tell how smooth that is. It's such a difference from what I flew before. The fact that this is still pretty much a budget quad is kind of amazing. It flies so good. Those were two 3S packs. Now I'm going to fly some 4s. Those two 3Ss felt the way the 4s did on my old quad, which is just awesome. So anyway, those are my first two good flights, especially with the camera on board, and let's see what the 4S brings. So that was a little bit of the first 4S, and I mean, it's so touchy, I don't know, it's hard to get it down close to the ground now. It just wants to stay up, and this thing just floats. It's like anti-gravity. But anyway, we'll go to the next pack. So that's the X210. I'm having a blast with it. I can't wait to build a real quad, something good. And it's this Banggood $60 quad, and then you got to buy a few parts for it. I think I've got maybe 150 bucks in this thing, and it just flies unreal. Coming from what I flew anyway, I'm sure everybody's got something even better than this out there, and eventually I probably will too, but I can't say enough about this X210. You see how snappy it is, you see how smooth it is. Obviously there's some operator error in there, but ultimately it's so smooth. And I don't think I'll change anything on this other than getting a better receiver for it. But great little quad. Anybody out there thinking about getting into it, this is a great entry level. I spent less on this than I did my Falcon, and this is 10 times better. Just the quad itself makes me a better pilot. So if that doesn't say enough, I don't know what will. But anyway, I probably won't do a lot of these where I'm talking to the camera. Most of my videos I'll just be flying, but can't say enough about the X210 from ReallAcc. I bought it at Banggood. Great little quad. Take care, guys. Thanks for watching.